Hello everyone, my name is Camila and you're watching Style Pros. Today I'm going to show you my everyday, simple, quick, easy makeup tutorial. These are just my go-to makeup products that I use. I like a very simple, glowy look. This is not fancy. I am not a makeup guru. This is just a simple routine that I do. I do a lot of meetings through Zoom, and I think that this is a perfect makeup look for that. Even if you're going to an interview or have any sort of, business type of meeting, this makeup look is simple, easy, and professional, and just perfect for an on-the-go makeup, no makeup, off-duty look. So first I'm going to put some chapstick on my lips. I love this EOS lip balm. Smells great, tastes great too. But yeah, I'm gonna just put this on so I won't have crusty lips for the rest of this video. Next, I'm gonna prime my face. Sometimes I use primer, sometimes I don't, but I have noticed that when I do use primer, my makeup is a lot more seamless, and I've just noticed that when I use primer underneath my makeup just lays a lot more smoothly and my face doesn't look as porous or anything like that. I just take a little bit and dot it all over my face. You only need maybe, I guess, a dime size amount, not much. I just rub that in or pat it in. Then I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I use this waterproof concealer. It's a full coverage concealer from Makeup Forever in the shade 18, or in the color 18. There's no particular reason why I use waterproof. I do think that because I have oily skin, my makeup theoretically can just come off my face because of the oil in my skin, and I feel like having a waterproof concealer, it just lasts a lot longer. This particular concealer is more on the pricier side, but it lasts such a long time. And basically what I do is any dark spots or discoloration that I have, I cover it up with concealer to make my skin tone look a bit more even. And yes, there are concealer brushes. You can use a concealer brush. I just use my ring finger. I've heard that the ring finger is, I guess, the lightest finger to use on your skin. I haven't noticed a big difference between using a brush versus your finger, but when you're in a rush, your hand just works. Also, I don't wear a liquid foundation or any sort of foundation. Since my skin is so sensitive and oily, I just don't really feel the need to cover my face completely with foundation. So normally I'll just put on a little concealer and be out the door. But I have found this powder foundation concealer. I just call it a face powder that I like to put on. The sponge has two sides, which one is used for full coverage, one is used for light coverage. I just use the light coverage because I like more of a natural look. Just noticed this powder along with the concealer really makes my skin look super smooth and clear. Yeah, I just love it. And this is in the shade Ginger. So that's the face, very simple. So just concealer and powder and primer if you want to. And next we're gonna move on to eyebrows. For the eyebrows, I like the Benefit Brow Pencil. One end has the brush, one end has the pencil. I'm in the shade number 5. But since I've run out of this, I'm using this brow powder that I got from a random eyebrow place. What I do first is I brush out my eyebrows to prep them, to fill them in. which I already have thick eyebrows, so I don't have to fill them in too much. Gold brow brush, and dip it in the powder and fill them in. But like I said, normally I would just use a brow pencil. Do this to, you know, make my eyebrows stand out on my face a little bit more. Make them a little bit more groomed and tame. And then I go back with the brush and brush it out again to make sure that all the product, the powder or the pencil, is evenly distributed throughout my brow. The last step that I do for my brows to set everything is I use a brow gel. I love the Anastasia brow gel, but ran out of that, so what I'm using now is the Great Lash Clear gel. I think this is actually clear mascara, but it works as a brow gel. It's, you know, good enough for me. And that just helps my eyebrows to stay in place and the brow powder or brow pencil to stay in place all day long. I'm really into, you know, glowy skin, and I just really like the look of a nice bronzer and highlighter. So first I do blush, and I only do a little bit because a little bit goes a long way in general, but specifically with blush for me. So I'm just taking some of this Warm Berry from Artisan color and just a little bit, tap off the excess and just put a little on my cheeks. You know, not trying to look like a whole clown out in these streets. Just need a little bit so you can look flushed with a little color. And then next is the bronzer in the shade Ginger Snap. I'm pretty heavy-handed with this, not even gonna lie. And then still I go in on my cheeks with it, because it just warms my face up. I just like the look of it. Highlighter, I got this from Smashbox. I love the colors of this, it's so pretty. I just lightly swirl my brush in there, tap off the excess, and I do the highlights of my cheek, my nose, and my chin. Cupid's bow a little bit too. Just gives me a nice glow. Next, we're gonna focus on the eyes. Normally, I'll do a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, and that's it. But lately, I've been really getting into eyeshadow. I absolutely love the new Naked Urban Decay Honey palette. There's just so many nice neutral colors, but they also have a really, you know, pretty gold undertone to them, and I just think that it's a perfect, you know, everyday type of palette to use. I think I like this more than the original Naked palette, actually. My eye makeup routine is very, very simple. You know, I know that there's tons of looks you can do, but I'm not an expert, so I just put like a couple of colors on there and I'm out the door. So I start off with putting Drip on my whole lid, just because it's a really nice base color. So I put that on my lid and under my eye as well, and I even bring it up to the brow. I always like to go back to that color because I just feel like it cleans up everything, because it blends in with my skin so well. And then next, in the middle of my lid, I'm going to take a lighter brown Hive and put that in the middle as well, but not all the way across the lid, just in the middle. I'm doing a little bit of a gradient effect, going from dark to light, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to take a dark brown Sting. I'm going to use the, I guess, eyeshadow fluffy part of the brush that came with the palette. You can tell I'm a makeup guru. And then I'm gonna put this in the outer corner of my lid and kind of swirl it around in there. So I'm gonna put it in and kind of do this swivel motion, and I'm not going all the way in to my inner corner. I'm just focusing on the outer corner. In the middle of my eye where I put Hive on top of Hive, I want to take Queen, which is a brown shimmer color, and put that on top of Hive. It brightens up the inner part of my eye even more. And now, okay, we can go to the inner corner. I'm going to use HBIC. Put this in my inner corner to brighten up my inner corner. Okay, and I'm just going to tap off both sides of the brush and take the big fluffy brush and blend all of this together. So I'm just going to go all the way across my eyelid and even bring it up to my eyebrow. Just blend everything together so there's no harsh lines. Everything just looks smooth. You can even go under the eye. Do my eyeliner pretty specifically. I wouldn't say that I just do a line all the way across my eye. I only do the outer corner of my eye and I stop halfway in the middle. And the reason I do that is because I like more of that cat eye effect where it's thicker on the outside and thinner in terms of your lashes on the inside. And so yeah, basically I'm going to take my liner and draw just a line. I don't do a winged liner, but basically I start on the outside, go to the end, and stop in the middle. Not taking my eyeliner all the way across my eye. I just think the look is personally better for me. And then in terms of mascara, I've tried every single mascara under the sun. I used to have eyelash extensions. If you want me to go into my review or my thoughts on eyelash extensions, I'd be happy to talk more about that. I don't have any eyelash extensions right now. And I would say my favorite is Better Than Sex mascara from Benefit. But the mascara that I've been using lately is the Monsieur Big by Lancôme. And yeah, I'd say it gives you, nice volume and length. Pretty dramatic lashes, so I'm not mad at it. Some people only do top lashes, some do top and bottom. I know that there's a huge debate on that. I used to only do top, but now I do top and bottom. It just kind of depends on the look that you're going for. And like I said, I like to go kind of for the cat eye look, so I basically just make sure that the mascara is mostly concentrated on the outside, my outer lashes, if that makes sense. Like a cross between cat eye and like a doll face look. That's the best way I can describe it. I always get mascara and eye makeup and everything else everywhere, so I just take a Q-tip and either some makeup remover or toner, or just the Q-tip by itself to clean everything up. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, clean my eyes up. Another trick, I don't use the eyelash curler, and if you don't either or don't have time or whatever, just take a Q-tip and the stub of the Q-tip, just use that to push your eyelashes up. And it may or may not work, I don't know, but it works for me. My eyelashes are kind of, curly already, but I just feel like a little push never hurt nobody. My go-to lip color is usually kind of a berry plum lip color, and something that I feel like is pretty subtle without it being like a full-blown red lip or lipstick is this MAC lip pencil in the shade Ruby. So it's not buildable, like once you put it on, that's kind of the maximum amount you can put on, but I think it's enough to give you like a little bit of color, a little bit of something, but you know, not bam in your face, you know, bright red. So just put that on. And, you know, depending on if you want more of a matte look or a shiny look, you know, that's up to you. This is kind of shiny, but if you take some tissue and dab it, it's not that bad. And then I also like to add or mix it with some sort of nude. So I'll either use this Bite lipstick in the shade Chai, or I'll use this Smashbox liquid lip in the shade Stepping Out. Whatever lighter color I'm blending the darker color with, I put it in the middle of my bottom lip like this, and then I just mix it with both lips, and then I pat off the excess with Kleenex. And just to make sure I don't have or get any lipstick on my teeth, I just suck my thumb, and you see how some of the, well, you probably can't see it, but some of it came out on my thumb, and that way I know that nothing's gonna get on my teeth. And then also just to make everything, because I don't have a lip liner, I used to, and I would use that, but you know, the times where you don't have a lip liner, just take your face powder, dab it, and then go like this, and then pat around. So then you can make sure that, you know, your lipstick is not going to transfer onto your face. I hope you all found this video helpful. I hope it kind of gave you some tips or insights or inspiration, you know, for a makeup look you can wear to your next professional corporate event. And with that, I will see you in my next one. Peace.